What's up, Gemini, and welcome to your weekly reading for September 11th through the 17th. My name is Drea. This is 33 of Swords Tarot. Welcome back if you guys are returning, and welcome in for your first time if you're new. Also, you guys, if you follow me like weekly, I'm sorry that I didn't have any readings out last week. That full moon in Pisces, it took me out. It took me out. So yeah, I was dealing with personal issues, but I'm back now. So we're going to be focusing on the new moon in Virgo. That's taking place on Thursday, the 14th. You guys are probably feeling a lot like mentally right now because there's a lot of like mercurial energy going around. All this, we're in Virgo season. New moon in Virgo taking place. Mercury's still retrograde in Virgo. It will be going direct on the 15th though. So the day after the new moon, Mercury goes direct, still in Virgo though. So lots of Mercury, lots of Virgo. You guys are ruled by Mercury as well. So, you guys probably feel it. A lot of mental activity going on. But yeah, we're going to get right into it, you guys. Like I said, new moon in Virgo. This is all about securing boundaries, making secure boundaries for yourself, getting organized, right? There's a really big focus and reset on self-improvement here, right? Really, really big self-improvement new moon. Also, we'll be evaluating like our health. You guys also forgive me. I'm stumbling over my words. Mercury retrograde still. My God. We're going to be evaluating our health, our mental health, our emotional health at this time. But like I said, big focus on self-improvement. All right, so we're going to start with a daily guidance from your angels. I know I've been using this a lot, guys, but I've just been called to use it lately. So we're going to do that. All right, so what do we have for Gemini? What do you have for Gemini for this new moon in Virgo? Gemini. Oh, thank you. All right. So it's so funny. This card fell out. I didn't take it, but it fell out for Taurus. So if you have Taurus signs or if you're dealing with a Taurus, I also saw this in their reading. But giving and receiving, you guys. Giving and receiving. I was telling Taurus too, I get very Empress energy from this card, which is Taurus. I'm getting very Empress energy and Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving. And it says, the entire universe operates in cycles similar to your inhalations and exhalations. When you only exhale, give, or only inhale, receive, you become out of rhythm with the universe. For optimal health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation in your life with an exhalation. Yeah, you guys, so this is reminding you guys to keep a positive balance or a healthy balance between your giving and receiving. So let me read this from the book and then we'll pull some tarot. The angels sent this card to you because your giving and receiving ratio has been out of balance lately. If you've been giving much more than receiving, you've likely been feeling that others are taking advantage of your kindness. If your imbalance is in receiving more than giving, you may have felt uneasy, depressed, or even guilty. While it's impossible to perfectly balance giving and receiving each day, you can strike a healthy balance. To do so, make sure you give something, like time, money, a gift, or compliments on a daily basis without expecting anything in return. On the same day, be a gracious receiver to unexpected offers of help, compliments, or other gifts. Say thank you without embarrassment or guilt. In relationships where you're the primary giver, express your needs and ask for help. Additional meanings for this card is in your relationships, make sure you both give and receive. The situation you're asking about requires balanced male and female energies. To receive, first you must give. Tithe whatever it is you need more of. Oh my gosh, tithe whatever it is you need more of, time, money, items, and so on. Affirm, I now receive good graciously into my life. Yeah, you guys, so definitely take a look at your giving and receiving ratios right now. Are you giving too much? Are you receiving enough? Are you feeling guilty about giving? Like just really take a look in the mirror, especially if you are on the overly receiving side. It's hard to admit that. Excuse me, but you'll know because you'll feel guilty. You'll feel you'll know, right? It's just admitting that sometimes is a little difficult. But also, if you are on the overly giving side, that could sometimes be hard to admit as well because you think you're just like being a good person, or that's just like a part of your nature that you've been in for a long time. Oh, okay. A lot of you guys are on the overly receiving side because we have the Judgment in the reverse jumping out, you guys. Um, I love you guys. You know, I keep it real. No judgment, but I call it how it is. We all fall into negative tendencies every once in a while. Um, you know, and I have faith that you guys could balance it out. But some of you guys out there, most of you guys are going to be on the overly receiving. Um, Maybe you didn't even realize it. You know, maybe you're in a situation where you are not the primary giver or primary provider in like a relationship, for example. And, you know, you kind of don't realize sometimes it's like that maybe somebody is like overly giving and maybe you might be taking, I don't want to say taking advantage of it because it's not even that deep. I don't feel it's like maliciously done, you know what I mean? It just could be like I'm sorry, I didn't even realize, you're right, like here, let me help you more, right? That's what I'm picking up for those overly receiving. um but you know, that Judgment card falling out in the reverse, that's trying to avoid accountability though. So that's why I say some of you guys are in that overly receiving where maybe you don't want to admit it. Sorry, guys. I call it how it is. I love you guys. I've been there. I've been there where I'm like, damn, that's not cool. I got to stop. I can't do that. It's not done on purpose. I don't feel this energy of it's maliciously done, like I said. But let's see. Let's get some tarot. What do we have for Gemini? Sometimes, you know, like I said, I'm just getting a lot of mental activity. You guys could just be like kind of caught up in your own head, in your own world right now. That's why I said it's not maliciously done, if that's the case. But we'll see, because you could be on the other side too. Don't come at me in the comments. You know which side you're on, right? Okay, yeah, so we have the Devil in the reverse. So this is good to see though, you guys. I love to see this because whatever side it is that you're on, if you are overly giving or overly receiving, um, you're cutting free from that. And the Sun just came out right now. You're breaking free from that. So if that's, you know, if you're realizing, okay, I'm in this like toxic balance, this unbalanced situation, right? Somebody's taking advantage of me, or somebody is, and I just don't feel, even though this is the Devil, I still don't feel like there's malicious intent going on. It could just be like, you know how we subconsciously do things that are unhealthy for us or that are toxic? It's like that. Like somebody could just be comfortable in their receiving and they've been so used to you giving, or vice versa, right? Like it's not, I don't feel like there's malicious intent here, but whatever side you're on, you're breaking free from it. You're breaking free from the imbalance. What else for Gemini? Could be dealing with a Capricorn. Thank you. We have King of Cups. Love it, you guys. King of Cups. You could be dealing with a water side, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but this is you guys. That's what I mean. Like I'm getting this energy of like, if you are on the overly receiving side, it's like I'm getting you approaching it with this very emotionally mature response. Like, I'm so sorry. Oh, I just hit my mic. Sorry, guys. Being like, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't realize that. What can I do to help? Like, it's this very loving, compassionate energy coming in. Very much so. So I like, I don't feel like this is a situation that like, I feel like it could be easily fixed. Definitely. Because there's emotional maturity here. What else for Gemini? And we'll clarify all of this too. Six of Swords in the reverse. That's interesting. That's like halted energy, stagnation, kind of being stuck in this like being stuck. And I feel like maybe that's where you were. Bottom of the deck though, we have Wheel of Fortune. So things are about to change. Things are definitely about to shift and become balanced for sure. But karma is working out in your favor as well. So yeah, so for some of you guys that are on the overly giving side too, you could be overly giving because, you know, here's this King of Cups. Um, you're just naturally compassionate, you guys. You're naturally like giving. You're naturally loving and kind and warm. Um, it made you feel stuck though. It did make you feel stuck. It made you feel like, it's like, say you need like fuel for your car, right? This is how spirit's giving it to me. I don't know why. You're stuck on the freeway, right? And you're about to put gas in your car because your car needs gas, right? And you got like a bunch of tanks of gas in your truck that you could use to fill up. You're empty, you pull over, you're going to use one of those tanks. Another car pulls over and they're like, "Oh, I just ran out of gas." And you're like, "Here you go. Here, have that one." Go to grab another one and you're about to start pouring that in your tank and another car drives up and they're like, "Oh, I just ran out of gas." You're like helping all these people move forward, right? And you're just staying stuck because you're so kind and you just give your cup, right? That's for those of you that are overly giving. Definitely. Now, some of you guys, you're realizing that you were halting somebody else by them being so compassionate, right? But I feel like you're being compassionate as well. I don't, like I said, there's no malicious intent here. I think it's just a not being aware, right? Not being aware, and this is spirit just like reminding you to be aware of these things. No matter what, though, you guys, Wheel of Fortune, things are shifting. Karma's on your side. This isn't something that was like um, also some of you guys, maybe this was like a karmic lesson too. That's why I'm feeling like it's not, I just don't feel anything bad from it. So if you're overly giving, don't don't automatically assume that that person that was taking from you had malicious intent. Sometimes people just don't realize it. I'm not, condoning their behavior or justifying their behavior or anything, if it was bad, right? Like, but at the same time, just keep that in mind. Like sometimes it's not personal like that, right? Um, but I'm going to clarify some of these. So let's clarify this devil in the reverse for Gemini. Clarify this devil in the reverse for Gemini. What's this attachment here? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. So first card out, we have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, guys. Earth sign here, specifically Virgo. We have Seven of Wands. And we have the Four of Cups in the reverse. So to me, this Page of Pentacles sometimes reminds me of an apology. Um, this Seven of Wands, though, this is standing up for yourself. Sorry, guys, I'm just like really taking it in, making sure I'm hearing it right. Um, Seven of Wands is about standing your ground, being defensive, but not in that way. Like, it could be about being defensive, but I don't feel that at all. I feel like defending yourself, right? I feel like you could be like maybe you have gained a lot of success. Maybe you have a lot of like I don't want to say have a lot of money. That's weird, but like that's how I'm getting it. Maybe like somebody was like taking advantage of the fact that you had a lot. Um, I'm gonna get another card here. This Four of Cups, though, in the reverse, you guys, this is letting go of regret, end of stagnation. We see that stagnation here earlier, right? This is an end to that, being motivated and happy and no longer focused on the negative and focused on what went wrong. This is enthusiasm and motivation again. And at the bottom of the deck right here, we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse and Gemini energy right here, guys. This is a light at the end of the tunnel, recovering, improving, and letting go of negativity and stress. So I feel like if you guys were on this overly giving side where you were just giving, 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 um, I do feel like there may be like an apology coming in because someone's seeing how you kind of have to defend yourself or kind of have to put up boundaries where they're needed, and they're like, "Oh shit, I'm I was one of those boundaries, or I was one of those people that you had to put a boundary with. Like, I'm sorry." Like they could even be giving you back what they had taken from you. Like if it was like money, if they like borrowed a lot of money, or this is like monetary things I'm feeling, right? Um, or just like kind of used you in that way. Like I think they're realizing like, oh man, like I didn't mean to be that person here. Like I have a couple bucks, have this for now, and then let me get you some more. It's like that, right? either way, if you're on the overly receiving side too, I think that's what you're doing. You're seeing also that somebody had to kind of put up their boundaries with you, and you're like, oh man, like here, let me give back a little bit. I'm my bad. Like it's not a malicious thing here. And there's like movement at the end of all this Wheel of Fortune, this Four of Cups in the reverse. Like I said, letting go of regret, moving forward, end of stagnation. Nine of Swords in the reverse, light at the end of the tunnel after stressful times, right? Um, Look at that Four of Pentacles in the reverse I'm seeing. So letting go of, especially if you've been overly receiving, you're letting go of like holding on too tightly and being stingy with stuff, and you're giving now. Wow. Wow, I love that. Look at right under this Nine of Swords in the reverse, King of Pentacles, you guys. More Taurus energy too. So yeah, I'm really picking up Taurus, but you guys are going to become stable. Lots of money energy in this, like this giving and receiving was monetary items. Like I'm not really picking up on like giving and receiving time and energy. This is like money, but you're becoming stable again in your finances, in your giving and receiving ratios. Definitely. Wow. Okay, so let me pick this up. I'm going to clarify this King of Cups, trying not to make this too long. All right, clarify this King of Cups for Gemini. Clarify this King of Cups for Gemini, please and thank you, Spirit. Wow, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Interesting. Yeah, you guys, I'm picking up lots of money. It's so funny. Check out Taurus's reading, you guys. I got 10 of Pentacles in the upright in their reading. But 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, you guys. Yeah, this is unexpected changes in money, financial disaster, huge losses, bankruptcy even. So I do feel like someone kind of like took a lot of money from you, or maybe you were that one who took a lot of money from someone else. Like I said, I don't feel like it was malicious. I think it was just something that like maybe you were unaware of, that you were like either getting too comfortable, and vice versa. Like I don't feel like you were like being forced into overly giving or like anything like that, right? I think it just kind of like snowballed into this, maybe, if that makes sense. What else for this King of Cups? Perfect, perfect. That's you guys right here, the Sun in Gemini, and we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. You guys, Ten of Swords in the reverse, escaping ruin, pulling yourself together, learning from your past hardships. Love it. Wow, two tens, both in the reverse. But that's you guys right there, Sun and Gemini. You're pulling yourself together out of this, whatever it is. You're learning from your past hardships. You're learning from all these mistakes, whether you're on the overly receiving or overly giving side. It doesn't even matter. You're learning. What else for this King of Cups? And you're learning in this very emotionally mature way, which kudos to you, Gemini, because I know being an air sign, we can pop off sometimes, especially when we're overwhelmed. What else for this King of Cups for Gemini? Wow. Wow. Gemini, love it. See, I told you there's not malicious intent here. I think somebody's just realizing, I mean, there could have been some fights and arguments, but I feel like this is savable, whatever it is. We have the Five of Wands in the reverse with the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Once again, another card that Taurus got. But Five of Wands in the reverse, you guys, that's compromise. That's end of conflict, end of struggle, reaching agreements. Love it. And with this Ace of Pentacles, here's that stability. Here's that money that's owed to you, or the money that you owe somebody else. Or wow, you guys, this is beautiful. Everything's going to balance itself out, you guys. Everything is going to balance itself out, especially in terms of money and finances here. If you've lost a lot, you're going to be receiving it back. If you've taken a lot, you're not, you're not a bad person. You're going to be making things right. What's the Six of Swords in the reverse? Knight of Swords in the reverse. Double Aquarius energy here with Six of Swords and Knight of Swords. Yeah, you guys, whatever this halted energy was before, you felt very like you had no control over the situation, very much like you missed out on a lot because you were either overly giving or I feel like this is a lot for the overly giving person, but maybe you're realizing you were the one too, because the Knight of Swords in the reverse, he could be a little rude. He could be a little hurtful in his words. So maybe you had a little bit to do with that if you were on the overly receiving side. Take it as it resonates, right? Could just be oh my gosh, it could just be, you guys, retrograde's getting me. Could just be that you were dealing with an air sign, someone who got a little nasty with their words. Or like I said, maybe it was you. But this is also that like mental activity, like just a lot going on in your mental body. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. More money here, but this is something that's repetitive. That's something that's, but this is also being in debt. Yeah, you were feeling really stuck financially, really stuck financially. Maybe you were in debt because of this, or maybe you were in debt to somebody else, right? And this was something that may have been even repetitive. This could have been a cycle for a while for you guys. Or maybe you're realizing how much, like if you're on the overly receiving, maybe you're like, oh my gosh, I did take from all these different times, bam, 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 I didn't even realize, right? Or you're finally like tallying up if you're on the overly giving side, like, man, I gave here, 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 and here. This is why I feel so stuck. Like I said, that picture in my head, or that video, or whatever, that scenario that was playing out in my head of that car just giving all its gas away and being stuck in the same spot while everyone's moving forward. What else for the 6 of Swords in the reverse for Gemini? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Wow. I shuffled. We have the 10 of Swords in the reverse again, with the 5 of Wands in the reverse again. So there you are, Gemini, showing up right here. And these fell out and fell to the ground. Like, you guys, I shuffled, I swear. That's crazy. Bottom of the deck, we have the Moon card in the reverse. So yeah, definitely things that were kept quiet or kept, in your subconscious are coming to the surface now, things being exposed, right? If you are overly giving, you're now expressing that. If you were overly receiving, somebody's expressing that to you, right? Yeah, see, they're expressing how there was a halt in their money with this Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. They're going to express that. But with this Knight of Wands right underneath that, they want to take action to fix this, or you want to take action to fix this, right? I really do feel both parties do, especially with this 5 of Wands coming out in the reverse with this 10 of Swords in the reverse. They're coming out together now. So someone wants to compromise, you want to compromise, both parties or all people involved. They want to end this. They want to put an end to the struggle. They want to reach agreements here, learn from these past hardships. Wow, Gemini. Wow. I love this. So I'm going to go ahead and end that here, you guys. I do feel like things are about to look up for you guys when it comes to balancing out this giving and receiving. Whatever end that you're on, you have to be willing to, admit to that, which I think you will, you guys. I didn't see any indication that you're not going to admit to that if you're on the overly receiving side. I feel like you're going to approach it with compassion and be like, what could I do to balance it out, right? And that's beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. So I'm going to end this with a self-care card and a lunar oracle card. So what do we have for Gemini? Gemini, please. All right. It says, find a quiet spot to meditate for 10 minutes. Yeah, you guys definitely, if you can't, if you don't know which side you're on, sit and think about it for a while. It'll come to you, right? If you're like, man, have I been giving too much, or have I been receiving too much? And honestly, that might be the case if you have been overly receiving and kind of taking too much, because right away you'll know if you're overly giving. It might take a second to kind of admit to yourself or realize that, like I said, because it may not even be something that you're aware of. It could have been something that you're like, oh shit, I didn't even realize I was doing that. Let me fix that, right? So find a quiet spot to meditate for 10 minutes. Also to clear your mind. Like I said, there's a lot of mental activity going on for you guys. There always is for you Geminis. But what do we have for Gemini here? For Gemini for this new moon. All right, you guys got Moon in Sagittarius. It says, be prepared to be adaptable as plans you have laid may take an unexpected course. Yeah, you guys, especially if you've been on the, it doesn't even matter which side of the giving and receiving. Things are about to change, right? Things are about to shift for you guys. We saw that Wheel of Fortune. Love it. So those are your messages, Gemini. I hope they resonated. If they did, give this video a like, comment. I love to hear how it resonates for you guys. I'd love to hear from you guys in general. If you guys want to support me in any other ways, I don't know if I already said this at the beginning, but I have my Cash App and my PayPal linked below if you guys want to tip me. I greatly appreciate it. But those are your messages. I'm sending you guys lots of love as always. Take care.